I knew we were going to be connecting, so I've listened to a lot of drills, and I've also listened to a lot of Bon Jovi. And I know you get this said a lot to you. You know, Bon Jovi got me into this whole thing. It was my first concert in '87. I would not
Wow.
be a musician unless I had seen Tico Torres on MTV when I was a kid. So all roads have led to this moment because it was Bon Jovi that got me going to begin with.
Yeah.
And we're talking about a band that's been around well over 40 years at this point
Yeah.
and has maintained its place in the industry for that long, right? I mean, there was never like the club era for Bon Jovi. It was always
There-
big and has stayed that way. You've been in the band officially now for 9 years. I mean, careers often don't last 9 years in this
Right.
industry. So because you've been part of the machinery for so long now, what do you think it is? What's the formula within Bon Jovi that has enabled the band and, of course, John to have this career that, obviously is going to reach Stone's level? Uh,
Yeah. You know what? I feel like John's made a lot of excellent decisions, but I think the songwriting, I think it's the songs that kept him relevant through the whole thing, and I believe he approaches songs with the audience in mind. And he's okay, this is a thing. And even when we get on into rehearsal, sometimes there's a new song. He goes, okay, this one's going to be great live. We got to do this and this and this and this at the end, and then we'll get the audience going. And he thinks like that. And I don't know if a lot of people do. It's a really short list of people that can headline Wembley Stadium that were around in the 80s,
right.
right? Yeah. So um, he has a command of that power, and he's always had it. And he's an idea guy. He gets up early and he's got ideas and he's got to get through them. And the band, we all watch it happen. You know, when we're on the road, he's got his regime, and he's got to do this, he's got to do this, he's got to do this. Showtime, and it's like wow, it's like he's got it down. But I do believe the work ethic is important. I do believe the super fan, he understands the super fan. And I didn't know what a super fan was until I started playing with Bon Jovi. And a super fan to me is people that go to multiple shows. And I don't mean three, I mean 20, 40. You know, so we'll be out somewhere and someone will hold a sign that says, "This is my 200th show." Yeah. So to me, that's not crazy. That is this person, specific person. There was a moment where Bon Jovi either changed their life or saved their life. And maybe it was a song, maybe it was a performance, and they just want to feel that feeling again and again and again. And to me, there's something to admire about that, if you can do it. But that's when I realized that, and you try to tell people that, and they're like, "That's just crazy. Nobody goes to 40 shows." I mean, if I think about it myself as a fan, I don't think I'd go see Hendrix 40 times if he came back from the dead. But uh, you know, if I could go back in time and my parents would have let me, like I saw Van Halen in 81, 82, 83, no, 81, 80, 81, 82, and 84 before Roth left in my young years. And if I thought, when I was 18, I thought, wait a minute, they're playing in Buffalo tomorrow. We gotta go. It never occurred to me. But to these people, it didn't occur to them not to go to multiple shows.
Right.
So that's what it is. And I think that's the same thing. Those people want to see Bon Jovi again. And that's why the band is still where the band's at.